Ladies and gentlemen, the protests over irregularities around the NEET exam have reached perhaps its most dramatic point, with the NTA, that's the National Testing Agency, being placed in lockdown quite literally. NSUI students, these are students affiliated with the Congress Party, today stormed the National Testing Agency's building in Delhi. There they are. The students camped inside the premises and protested against the NTA, demanding a ban on the testing agency. They also want to return to the old examination process and the resignation of the Education Minister, that is Dharmendra Pradhan. They also locked the doors of the NTA office from inside.
इस वक्त हम एनटीए बिल्डिंग के अंदर हैं जहां पर एनएसवाई के यूथ है जो एनएसवाई के वर्कर्स हैं वो इस वक्त एनटीए बिल्डिंग के अंदर आ चुके हैं और यहां पर आकर उन्होंने अपनी नारेबाजी शुरू किया है। बड़ी संख्या में जो एनएसवाई वर्कर्स है वो इस वक्त एनएसआई बिल्डिंग के अंदर है जहां पर एनटीए का ऑफिस है। वहां पर आपको ये वर्कर्स अंदर जाते हुए नजर आएंगे। जो एनएसआई स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो इस वक्त आपको यहाँ नजर आएंगे और बड़ी संख्या में ये युवक जो हैं वो अंदर घुसे हैं। प्रदर्शन का ऐलान किया गया था कि एनटीए पे प्रदर्शन करेंगे और उसके बाद यहाँ पर बड़ी संख्या में आप देखिए जो वर्कर्स हैं एनएसवाई के वो इस वक्त अंदर नजर आ रहे हैं और एनटीए बंद करने का नारेबाजियां वो करते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। तो फिलहाल एक प्रदर्शन का कॉल किया गया था एनएसवाई की तरफ से और उस प्रदर्शन के कॉल के बाद बड़ी संख्या में जो एनएसवाई वर्कर्स थे वो एनएसआईसी की बिल्डिंग में पहुंचे हैं जहाँ पे एनटीए का ऑफिस है और यहाँ पर उन्होंने आकर धरना प्रदर्शन और जो अपनी नारेबाजी है वो यहाँ पे शुरू किया है। एनएसयूआई वर्कर्स इस वक्त एनटीए के ऑफिस के बाहर हैं और बड़ी संख्या में एनएसयूआई वर्कर्स जो है वो एनटीए के बिल्डिंग में आए हैं। एक प्रोटेस्ट कॉल किया गया था एनएसयूआई की तरफ से, इसके बाद बड़ी संख्या में जो प्रोटेस्टर
Now, just hours before, the Youth Congress had gathered at Jantar Mantar as part of their plan to gherao the parliament. The protesters were blocked by cops using barricades, which resulted in a chaotic situation, eventually leading to Youth Congress workers being detained.
Thousands of workers can be seen here. They are demanding the scrapping of NTA in the very first place. Also, they are demanding the resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. So this is something which is taking place, and as we speak there is chaos which is currently taking place, tussle which is taking place between the Delhi police, because the permission has not been given by the Delhi police to assemble here in huge number to any of the person. But this was the call which was given by the youth workers in the very first place few days back. Remember, Congress Party has been protesting for long, demanding the re-examination of the NEET exam, and also they are demanding the scrapping of the NTA. So this is the poster as well, which has been pasted at different nook and corner of the Jantar Mantar site, where we can see Rahul Gandhi on the poster and also Srinivas BV, who is part of this protest and president of the Indian Youth Congress, who has organized this entire action in this particular place. On the surface of the Jantar Mantar, I am requesting my camera person to show the picture on the surface as well. These are the papers which have been brought in by all those workers. Leaked is something which is the message given out by these people, that time and again many of the papers have already been leaked from the side of the central government. So this is the action which is currently unfolding here at the side of the Jantar Mantar from the youth workers of the Congress Party.
The protests on the streets happened while the President, in her address to the joint session of Parliament, appealed to political parties not to make the NEET issue political.
सरकारी भर्ती हो या फिर परीक्षाएं, सुनिए, परीक्षाएं किसी भी कारण से इनमें रुकावट आए, ये उचित नहीं है। इनमें शुचिता और पारदर्शिता बहुत जरूरी है। हाल ही में कुछ परीक्षाओं में हुई पेपर लीक की घटनाओं की निष्पक्ष जांच और दोषियों को कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दिलवाने के लिए मेरी सरकार प्रतिबद्ध है। इससे पहले भी हमने देखा है कि कोई राज्यों में पेपर लीक की घटनाएं होती रही है। इस पर दलीय राजनीति से ऊपर उठकर देशव्यापी ठोस उपाय करने की जरूरत है। संसद ने भी परीक्षा में होने वाली गड़बड़ियों के विरुद्ध एक सख्त कानून बनाया है। मेरी सरकार परीक्षाओं से जुड़ी संस्थाओं, उनके कामकाज के तरीके, परीक्षा प्रक्रिया सभी में बड़ी सुधार करने की दिशा में काम कर रही है।
This is big breaking news coming in as far as the NEET issue is concerned. We are being told that the India bloc will raise the NEET issue in Parliament tomorrow. The opposition is very clear that it is going to be raising the NEET issue not just in the Lok Sabha but in the Rajya Sabha as well. We are also being told that the NDA, which is the ruling dispensation, is now ready to take on the opposition on NEET. In fact, a flawed strategy is being readied as we speak. Sources are also saying that the government for the moment is maintaining that it will answer all questions related to NEET tomorrow. The Education Minister tomorrow is likely to intervene. Question is, will the government answer that one very important question being asked? Will the NEET exams be reconducted? And do the students even want it to be reconducted? That's the entire question. Shravan B. Raj is the National Secretary of the ABVP, joining us on the broadcast. ABVP is the student wing of the BJP. Araz Mullah is the General Secretary, National General Secretary of the NSUI. NSUI is the student body of the Congress Party. Kapil Gupta is founder of the NEETprep.com. Thank you very much. And Kardhendu Agarwal is a NET aspirant. You're a NET aspirant or a NEET aspirant?
NET aspirant.
NET. वो तो हो गया cancel.
कैंसिल हो गया
है ना? Okay. But you'll be speaking for NEET as well today. All right. So he's joining us here on the broadcast as well. Okay, let me start with you. I should start with you, I think. Karmendu, just tell me something. Do students actually want the NEET exam to be reconducted? Does it make sense for the entire exam to be reconducted? आप लोगों का तो खैर cancel हो गया. But what about NEET?
मैम नीट का एग्ज़ाम जो है 11वीं 12वीं से निकले हुए जो यंग स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो उस एग्ज़ाम को देते हैं और वो कम से कम अपनी 7th या 8th क्लास से प्रिपरेशन करना शुरू करते हैं.
Correct.
और उस प्रिपरेशन के लिए वो इतना रिसोर्सेज, उनके पेरेंट्स के रिसोर्सेज, तो जो ट्रॉमा उस चीज़ से जाता है. अगर हम पैटर्न देखें एग्ज़ाम का तो इतनी रैंक में शिफ्ट पहले कभी नहीं हुआ. जो रैंक्स में शिफ्ट इस बार आया है वो कम से कम जिस बच्चे की रैंक 5 या 6 हज़ार आनी चाहिए थी उस बच्चे की रैंक 15-20 हज़ार आ रही है. और बहुत ही लिमिटेड गवर्नमेंट सीट्स है जिनके लिए फाइट है नीट में. तो टोटल मिसकंडक्ट हुआ है एनटीए के द्वारा और ये एग्जाम सभी के लिए वापस होना चाहिए, ये मेरा कहना है.
सभी के लिए वापस होना चाहिए. Can you just come in here? Let me before I go to the political representatives, Kapil Gupta, I'm getting you here. The education minister, and he was a bit sheepish because the education ministry and the NTA had started by saying कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं हुई, कोई पेपर लीक नहीं हुई. Now turns out पेपर लीक हुई, अच्छी खासी पेपर लीक हुई, and this entire leak mafia is spread across the country. So that is, the CBI is probing it, but that is clear to all of us now. So that is where the education ministry and the NTA started from. Their credibility right now is at an all-time low. But Dharmendra Pradhan also said, look, don't play with the future of kids who have actually done well in this exam. There's a section of students who have done well in this exam. They've got the ranks, they'll get government colleges, they'll get private colleges. Why should they have to write the exam again? What is your view on it? And more importantly, what are your students telling you? Do they think dobara sabke liye hona chahiye, or do they think no, what has happened, now the grace mark thing is over and we can just carry on with our lives now?
No, clearly by the nature of it, the fact of the matter is students, so just to give you some numbers, last year the cutoff was 610. This year it has increased to 655. So there has been a jump of 45 marks. Now students who are above 655, They are like, we are going to get a government college seat. This exam is too risky. Please don't conduct NEET exam. Those students who are between 600 and 655, they are the one who feel literally being left out because of this jump in cutoff marks, and they want a re-NEET, and obviously everyone below 600 gets an additional opportunity to give the exam again. They would also want re-NEET. So by the nature of it, the number of people not wanting re-NEET would be much lower than number of students who would want re-NEET. But I think my perspective in this whole thing is this decision cannot be based on a popular opinion and some kind of majority voice. It should be based on what is right and what is wrong. NTA till now has said that
Correct.
it is a case of a local cheating / impersonation. To me, it seems to be more than that, and that is why CBI inquiry has been instituted. And CBI should come in and say, you know what, we have investigated. We have found out that it was not local, it was mass level leak, then re-NEET should happen. If they come out and say, you know what, we found out not only 2 places, there were 10 more places where it happened. We have been able to identify the exact number of students who were or who were trying to get some backdoor entry, and we will conduct re-NEET for them. But just on the basis of, I feel like something happened and that is why it should
Kapil
happen.
Gupta.
I don't think that should happen.
Okay, but Kapil Gupta, based on the scale and the scope of this investigation, based on the fact that this seems to be a countrywide racket and not a new one at that, will the CBI ever be able to conclude its investigation in time for the government to decide whether there should be a re-NEET or not? This could take 6 months, this could take 8 months. Who's to know? Aaj the CBI gets to know of something, tomorrow they will get to know of something else. On a third day, they'll probably get to know that there was cheating in South India as well. How do we know? This investigation
you
could
know,
go on for,
that is the challenge.
6 months or 6 years. Tab tak kya hoga?
You have exactly pointed out the right thing, because time is of essence here. These investigations can take a lot of time, and let's not forget, on 8th of July, there is a Supreme Court hearing where they have communicated very, very clearly that even if there is the slightest doubt, then something needs to be done. So you're right, matters have come to an impasse, and probably a resolution is with the Supreme Court. It doesn't look like it is a case of local simple cheating impersonation by some gangs, but I still want to think that decisions should be based on a proper conclusion by an investigating agency rather than demonstrations on the street.
Azhar Mullah, what will these demonstrations on the streets and inside the NTA building prove? Yes, you have got the headlines. Yes, you have got the attention. But beyond that, what is it going to achieve? You are saying CBI inquiry. Are CBI inquiry to already institute kar diya. You are saying investigate NEET and the NTA. That is also happening. The NTA chairperson has been sacked. What else can the government do? और मुद्दा अगर मुद्दे की बात करनी है तो आपके पार्लियामेंट में होनी चाहिए. राहुल गांधी को पार्लियामेंट में ये बात करनी चाहिए, instead of you all creating a ruckus and a law and order situation by storming the NTA building.
See, you need to understand the government is not serious. The government is not serious with the entire paper leak that has happened. The government is not serious with any of these leaks that has happened. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has not come out and spoken on the NEET issue. So where do we have the trust? Today, the students in the country do not have trust. They do not have trust on the NTA. Banning the NTA is the need of the hour. If the government is not coming out and banning the NTA, then we, as the opposition, will have to go out and ask them questions. Who else will ask questions? We, as the NSUI, the student wing of the Congress party, demands for answers from the NTA. And who else will answer? And what else do we do? We have done protests. We have done silent protests. We have done it in a very, very mannerful way. But things have gone out of our head. How much more time do we give? The question that we ask the government, the question that
silent
we ask
protest
Narendra Modi is, how much more
what
time
you did at the
do we
NTA
need?
today was certainly not silent. What you did inside the
What did you
NTA
say?
building, it's on our screens. This is certainly not a silent protest. I'm saying what
See,
you
we
did
did
today at the
so
NTA
that is what I'm saying.
building is
That
certainly
what
not a
I'm saying.
silent protest.
We began with silent protest. We went to the Jantar Mantar. We did all sorts of protests, but the government is not ready to listen to us. What else do you expect? You expect us to just sit down? What do you expect us to do? As the student fraternity, 24
Shravan Raj?
lakh, man, these are 24 lakh students, and these are the future doctors. Paper has been leaked. It is very clear that the paper was leaked and there's no re-need happening. Imagine what is going on in the minds of these 24 lakh students when a paper was leaked. And how are we being questioned? We will
Okay,
go on and
Shravan B.
protest
Raj.
until
Okay,
there is
okay.
re-need. We will not
Very
be
good.
silent. It's
Shravan B. Raj, let's
clear
get in
question.
the ABVP as well, please. Okay. Let's get in the ABVP as well. Shravan Raj, you're representing not just the ABVP but also the BJP on the show. Please tell me, where does the ABVP stand as far as the NEET issue is concerned? Are you with the students or are you with the government? Because it seems that the students and government are standing in opposite camps right now.
First of all, I'm representing only ABVP, okay, not BJP. You have called me as an ABVP representative, first thing. And the second thing is, we always stand with the students and the aspirants of the NEET UG and all the examinations which got recently cancelled. If you see the series of actions or the protest ABVP has demonstrated, you can see a constructive type of activism what we have done. Because we have demonstrated in the streets across the country. Along with that, the first day we met the Director General who got recently replaced by the ministry.
Sacked.
We have met him and we have submitted a memorandum. Immediately after that, we have met the Honorable Education Minister. We have raised few of the important points to him. The one was the rechecking of on what criteria the NT officials have given the grace marks. That was our first demand. I think that has been resolved after once they have got the re-exam. And our second demand was to ensure a CBI inquiry on the NEET UG case. Because at first the government was not ready to give to the CBI. For that, we were protesting in the streets, and now we have been successful in pressurizing even the government to give this case to CBI. So this is how we are doing a constructive activism. We don't want to put any students' future in the stake like what NSUA is doing. I want to ask, there have been the representative of the NSUA was talking about the students' right. Where the NSUI was when around 20 papers got leaked in the Rajasthan at the time of the Congress government. Where were the NSUI protesting? They were not at all visible at the time, and they were talking that they are with the youth and they are with the students. It is seen as some.
But where was the ABVP when papers were leaked one after the other in the state of Uttar Pradesh, Shravan Raj? Where was the ABVP when question papers were leaked in the state of Uttar Pradesh one after the other?
You can see.
No, I didn't see you doing protest in Uttar Pradesh.
I can show you. ABVP.
So, Shravan Raj, my question to you is simple. Shravan Raj, my question is simple. Are you asking the government for a retest or not, a re-NEET or not? I just want to ask you that.
Yeah.
What is the ABVP stand on that?
Yeah, so ABVP stand on, as one of the panel member was talking about, that was the actual stand ABVP has even discussed in many of the channel debates. The thing is, who is asking for the NEET UG retest? That is the first question we should ask. Because as the sir was telling, there is a criteria, right? There is a cutoff, and the students who have worked very hard and scored 650 or 600 plus above marks, obviously they don't want to appear for a re-NEET. And the students who have secured the below 600 range, they are asking. And that to a few, they were asking for a re-NEET. If in case, because the thing is, as this is a re-NEET or whether they go for the re-NEET, that is under the court matter or after the CBI inquiry, it has to be inquired. If any discrepancies happened in a mass wide, the retest has to happen. There is no doubt in that. But in case, if it is a massive way, retest has to happen. Otherwise, students should not be put under pressure, because they are the students who are passed after the +2 examination. They should not be under pressure writing again a NEET exam. Right now, at this point of time, we should not come to a conclusion. They should not be put in pressure, first thing. And the second thing, there is because coaching institutes want re-exam. Maybe NSUI might be in hand with the coaching institutes of this country. That's why they want a re-NEET exam. So immediately they can come up with a package.
Kapil Gupta, respond to that, because that is what the government is also saying. Kapil Gupta, they are blaming the entire protest, etc., on coaching centers. The Dharmendra Pradhan in many interviews has said, look at those people who have gone to the Supreme Court and are taking the matter to court. It's coaching centers.
No, fair enough.
It's
but
their
the-
vested interest that is playing out.
But the main issue still remains. The exam got compromised at multiple places. In today's world of technology, what are the chances that someone who had the paper, a criminal who had the paper, would give it to only a few people and not be able to distribute it all over the place through WhatsApp and Telegram? The second thing is, NTA, the way they conducted themselves, they opened the registration for a window for 2 days, never happened in the past. They gave grace mark, never happened in the past. As soon as someone pointed out, it's not as if they came out proactively and said that we have given grace marks. Someone found that out and then they said it. And as soon as they presented themselves in the court, they backed out. The thing is, the credibility of this exam has to be restored. This credibility does not exist today.
Okay.
It seems a lot of people, I'll tell you, we are helping around 50,000 students every year to prepare for NEET. They are in a very, very bad shape. This exam is passport to social mobility for a lot of people across the country. If they start believing that besides studies, there is something else that needs to be there to be able to get through this exam, all hell will break loose. We have a very, very young population. Competitive exams give them the opportunity to
Okay.
go up. If these competitive exams are compromised, it's a serious trouble.
Well, the NTA is compromised. The NSUI is saying scrap the NTA itself. If NTA gets scrapped, do we go back to the old examination system, which, by the way, was very leaky and very problematic as well? So that's another question. It's not an easy ask. It may not be the intelligent ask either. I just want to end this with you, Kamdenu. पार्लियामेंट ऑन है, अभी शुरू हुई है और आज और कल में आप देख लीजिए किन मुद्दों पे बात हुई है और किन मुद्दों पे हमारे नेता लोगों ने हंगामा किया है. एक सेंगोल डेट्स बैक टू द चोला डायनेस्टी, इमरजेंसी आज से 49 इयर्स पहले हुई थी, आज की रेलेवेंस क्या है मुझे पता नहीं. आर यू डिसअपॉइंटेड विद व्हाट यू सी इन पार्लियामेंट दैट हम लोग वोट देते हैं और हम लोग इसलिए वोट देते हैं कि आप हमारे मुद्दे ना उठाएं और दुनिया भर के फालतू के मुद्दे उठाएं?
बिल्कुल सही सवाल है आपका. इसमें मेरा कहना यह है कि जिस देश में अगर 60% से ज़्यादा यूथ पॉपुलेशन हो और उस देश में अगर पेपर लीक जैसे मामले आए हैं सामने, पहले ये स्टेट लेवल पे बहुत होता रहा है और अब सेंट्रल लेवल पे हो रहा है, तो क्यों सरकार इतना समय लगा रही है अकाउंटेबिलिटी और क्रेडिबिलिटी निश्चित करने में किसी एजेंसी की? हमारी डिमांड ये है कि उस एजेंसी को डिसॉल्व करना चाहिए. इसलिए डिसॉल्व करना चाहिए क्योंकि किसी भी चीज़ में अगर आप उनकी वेबसाइट का आप जाएंगे, उनके विजन ऑब्जेक्टिव पढ़ते हैं, तो वहाँ क्या है कि हम सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स को साथ लेके चलते हैं या हम अपने डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड को अच्छा करना चाहते हैं. इस एजेंसी से हम इक्विटी लाना चाहते हैं एजुकेशन सिस्टम्स में, हायर एजुकेशन सिस्टम्स में. आप वो कोई चीज़ पूरी नहीं करते हैं और ना ऐसा कोई मैकेनिज्म है एनटीए के पास जहाँ से हम अपनी ग्रीवियंसेस उन तक पहुँचा सकें. तो ये जो सिस्टम है ये टोटल फेलियर है. आप देख लीजिए, नीट का पेपर देख लीजिए, आप नेट का पेपर देख लीजिए, आप उसके बाद CSIR नेट का पेपर देख लीजिए, आप नीट पीजी का पेपर देख लीजिए. अगर टोटल फेलियर हो रहा है तो क्यों सरकार क्रेडिबिलिटी और अकाउंटेबिलिटी निश्चित करने में इतना समय लगा रही है? ये हमारी डिमांड है. और अगर हम अकाउंटेबिलिटी को निश्चित नहीं करते हैं, हम डिसॉल्व नहीं करते हैं, तो ये प्रोसेस चलता रहेगा क्योंकि ये एक बीमारी की तरह है जो हमारे सिस्टम में फैल चुका है. एक मेल प्रैक्टिस है जिसके लिए हमें मॉरल रेस्ट्रेंट की ज़्यादा जरूरत है, ना कि इस्तीफे की. अगर हम आज धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जो हमारे एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर को इस्तीफा मांगते हैं तो कल कोई और प्रधान आ जाएगा. जैसे एक भूषण जाते हैं और दूसरे भूषण आते हैं, तो ये सिस्टम ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा. लेकिन हमें एक मॉरल रेस्ट्रेंट की जरूरत है जो हमारे सिस्टम में स्थापित हो जाए, जिससे हम ये काम वापस ना करें.
I hope our parliamentarians are listening to you.
नो प्रॉब्लम.
And they raise the right kind of issues in Parliament tomorrow. Kamdenu, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. Kapil Gupta, good to have you on the show. Araz Mullah, thank you very much. And Shravan B. Raj, thank you very much for joining us.